What's up, everyone? This week on 185 Miles South, we're doing another episode of Talkin Nardcore. That means Joe's back, episode 1, and Stu. And this is a fun one. We are choosing our favorite releases of the year 1980 to 1984. And one has to be California punk and hardcore, and then the other one is a wild card. So you know how it's going to go. Someone's going to trigger me. I'm going to get upset. And it happens. Shit. Who am I going to lie to? Can't lie to you. Yeah, and I don't dig into current events too much, but I hope everyone is being safe out there. No one knows how this coronavirus thing is going to break, but it's a good time to stay inside and catch up on podcasts. Maybe, but whatever. Stay safe, and who knows what the fuck is going on. If you would like to support the podcast, please like, rate, and review wherever you listen to podcasts. Give it 5 stars, leave a quick review. That stuff matters a lot for like the pod getting ranked, and then hopefully more people can find it. Please share it with your friends. Let people know that this podcast exists. Still trying to get some traction. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, you can go to patreon.com/185 miles south and become a monthly contributor. And these people really keep the podcast alive. They are my personal heroes. I love every single one of you. And that's that. Let's get on with the show.
"185 Miles South", a hardcore punk rock podcast.
What's up, everyone? This week on the pod, we're going to have a little bit of fun. What we're doing is, here's the rules. We are going to choose our favorite 2 releases from every year, starting with the year 1980. The rules are: 1 release has to be California, punk, or hardcore, and the other one can be anything. So, example, 1980, you can choose
Black Flag, Jealous Again.
Perfect. You can choose Black Flag, Jealous Again, and you can also choose whatever other album came out that
Joy
year.
Division, Closer.
You can choose Joy Division, Closer. You can choose anything. There's no limit on. It can be a 7-inch. It can be an 8-track. It can be LP, cassette, whatever. 1 California punk and hardcore, and 1 whatever.
Wild card.
1 wild card, and they can both be California punk and hardcore if that's the 2 best shit. All right. So this week, you know who we got. We got Stu Megapoint.
Hey.
Yeah. We also got the legend Joe Rivas, episode 1. What's up?
Hi guys. Hey everybody.
And then we also got the man. He's on all these pods, but this time he's here for the whole episode.
Participate.
Yeah. From Storytime with Forrest fame, we got Forrest.
And I can't follow directions for shit.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So
You can
Forrest.
chime in on this stuff because you'll know.
So Forrest didn't get the message right, and so he chose 1 California punk and hardcore band from 80
to
84,
84.
and then also 1 non.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was it.
cool. So we're gonna go through all our lists, and Forrest can pepper us with some comments and flavor.
I love it.
And then at the end of this, we'll do a big reveal of Forrest's number 1 and 2.
Because I'm sure that as we read ours off, he can certainly.
I mean, these
we'll go,
We're all going to have the same shit.
Yeah, to do only 2 of every year, I think everyone's going to be familiar with every single pick.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we should.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Unless someone's trying to go
pure.
real cute.
Yeah, I'm
And then you're going to get
Joe's
fucking
getting
smashed.
pretty
All right, so let's start it off. 1980, favorite California punk or hardcore?
Who's going first?
Me. I'm going Black Flag Jealous Again. Ooh. And it's the best Black Flag record. It is maybe the best punk rock record of all time. Dude, it's Chavo singing for Black Flag, and it is fucking ill. It's the best singer, you know, at least on the records. Like, I didn't see him live, so whatever. Maybe Henry was more daunting. Maybe who knows?
I never
Anyway.
saw that either, but
Okay, well, this is my favorite.
okay.
And so, and I love Black Flag. And so if this is my favorite of someone I love, it's got to be the best, dude.
Sure.
So that's my choice. What do you got, Stu?
Same.
Yeah, Joe, take that.
Yeah.
Well, I went the other direction,
Okay.
and I chose the Circle Jerks group sax.
See, it's hard to argue against that.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills,
Did I-
Century City.
Deny everything.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah, and then also thinking,
But Jealous Again is a fantastic record. I have it listed here.
Two
You know,
bangers
all-
back to
all
back
of these-
opening the record.
Yeah.
yeah, and then also, but on the Circle Jerks one, I mean, thinking about the album ending with Red Tape, which is like, at that point, probably the gnarliest fucking
Drumming.
punk song there is.
punk song.
You know, and opening up like a whole other, like, faster hardcore genre. So if you listen to some of the dudes from Poison Idea talk, they literally use Red Tape is their inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the inspiration for doing Poison Idea? Red Tape. You know, it's
One
like,
song.
yeah, so a single song as being like an influence for a band that influential
yeah.
is insane. But Jealous Again's better. Well, why don't we have Forrest chime in? Forrest,
What do you think?
Jealous Again versus Group Sex.
I'm actually going to have to go group sex.
Yeah.
All right, so we've
I'm glad.
okay,
Yeah, we're split. That's okay.
cool. All right,
Those are two amazing records to be split on, so I think that's okay.
the youth goes with Jealous Again. Back in my day, we chose Circle Jerks over.
Do you remember when Circle Jerks were better?
I do.
Do you remember when you could buy a record on Frontier for $6? I do.
Okay.
Let's do the non one, and Joe, start it off.
Okay. This was pretty tough for me to admit. I don't. That's not the right word. The record I chose is John Lennon Double Fantasy. This record meant like a ton to me as a kid because my mom was super into the Beatles, and then John had gotten killed, and then the record came out, you know, that same year, and yeah, it meant a lot. So that's it. That's all I got for it.
Well, don't make it all sentimental, and then we can't make fun of
Yeah,
it.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go on.
It's a special thing. My mom. You guys. Means to me. Except the Yoko stuff. The Yoko stuff on the record is fucking terrible.
What?
Kiss me, love.
Oh, so bad.
Okay, go on. Stu?
All right, so my choice is Gigi Allen, always was and always shall be.
Oh, Joe's gonna love this one. This pick. Go on.
It's just rebellious rock and roll. I wouldn't even call it punk at this point, but the songs are so raunchy on this record, and I Need Adventure. I Need Adventure has one of my favorite guitar solos of all time.
Okay.
Fucking amazing.
Does this have that? Never mind. I don't know you and you know. Does it sound all like?
It's very happy.
Yeah.
It sounds like Automatic.
You hate me and I hate you.
Yeah, that song.
That's
You
on
Hate
that.
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
So
and then,
good.
And then there's
1980s rock and roll.
Okay, and then is there a fast song on it that sounds like Youth Brigade?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, that's a good 7. It's a 7-inch, right?
LP.
Okay. Oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone knows the story about Gigi. Motherfucker's crazy.
Was he crazy in 1980?
I bet you, dude, based on the songs on this record, yes. Like Cherry Love Affair. Mm-hmm. Just like, they had like soundscapes in it. It's
I
like
think just constrained at that time,
Yeah.
but still crazy. Yeah.
Okay, my favorite non-California punk hardcore, I'm going Misfits, the Beware 7-inch. And the track listing Says it all, dude. We Are 138, Bullet, Hollywood Babylon, Attitude, Horror Business, Teenagers from Mars, and Last Caress. God. All on one fucking 7-inch. It's like, up to that point, the greatest hits. But it comes out in January of 1980. It is the best non-California punk or hardcore record of 1980.
I can agree. Yeah, that's cool.
Do you take it? Do you take John Lennon over that?
Yeah.
Dang, sentimental value's a bitch.
Yeah. Well, I didn't choose a punk hardcore. I would have chose AC/DC Black and Black as well over anything else.
Really?
Yeah, that was the next.
Holy cow!
Enjoy Division Closer. That was the other.
Nice.
I can see an argument for Closer, but Back in Black over that Misfits 7-inch?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Easy.
They got riffs, dude.
Okay, Forrest, of the three, which do you choose? So we got Gigi Allen, we got the Misfits, and we got
John Lennon.
some Yoko Ono thing.
Well, I have a sentimental story about my mom and Glenn Danzig. How the three?
Forced through rocks at the Misfits. So
Yeah,
when he was a kid.
flipped him off. Punk rock.
That story made it on, or did that? Yeah, it made it on the
Yeah,
Forrest
yeah,
podcast.
Yeah, in his actual podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is okay. I'm gonna lose so many fucking punk points right now. That is a great fucking Misfits album. I've never really been a big Misfits fan, and I'm not a G.G. Allen fan, so I'm actually gonna have to go with Joe's pick.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
One, dude.
Joe wins again, dude. He's up.
I just always felt like G.G. Allen was like just. I get it. It's a show. You know what I mean? I never.
I think everything past this record sucks.
That's pre-freak.
Yeah,
That's
completely.
pre-freak.
I mean,
It sounds very, very happy. Like
it's
he
happy,
only
it's
listens.
catchy. It's
Like he only listens to the Beach Boys and the Ramones.
yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's jump into 81, guys.
All right, I'll just start with my California hardcore pick, Black Flag Damaged. This is just this record was an intro to a lot of punk for me. I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Like Six Pack, Rise Above. Fucking loved it.
Yeah. So what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can talk more about it if you want. I mean, this is a seminal punk and hardcore album, right? It's
Just for me, it's just like
it's Henry Rollins, their final singer, coming
Yeah.
in and doing his first LP with them, and so it's him doing his take on a bunch of the older songs too.
Yeah.
So it's like he kind of has its own crack. So you can compare the four singers because he's actually doing his take.
and I think his take's the best. That's just my take on that. So yeah, love that record.
Joe,
What do you got, Joe?
I went with TSOL, Dance With Me.
that's great pick.
Yeah.
Can't argue with either of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you love about it?
The Ron Emery's guitar playing on that is just phenomenal. The songs are so good. It harkens back to who'd you have on the pod that was talking about? I think it was one of Greg's picks of song intros. So like first song on a record thing.
Oh, it was TSOL.
Yeah,
it's the first song on that.
Yeah, Sounds of Laughter.
Yeah.
Like it's just so good.
And Greg's impression is so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was great. It was great. So you can tell I'm listening to the pod. So
Well, and also, this is a really influential record for some of the stuff that we really like with like Ill Repute kind of going into the dark chords for
Yeah.
a song like Sleepwalking.
right.
Tie it straight
Yeah.
back to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
seminal in all of punk rock, and then also in the crazy little niche that we up so much.
Yeah. What do you got?
I am going with the Adolescent self-titled record.
Nice.
And I just think that if someone asked me, like, what does early 1980s California punk rock sound like, I would play them this record.
Yeah.
I think it sums everything up. It's so drivey, so catchy.
Yeah.
But plenty of melody, but still fucking raw.
I think
and
useful
awesome.
too
Yeah,
as a record.
yeah, and just fucking rad. I mean, I think it's perfect. It's a perfect punk rock record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
You can sing along with every single song.
every song.
Yeah, and you know they can be abrasive like the I Hate Children stuff, or they can like go full on Kids of the Black Hole. You know, it's like this
that fucking song.
This record will take you for a fucking ride. You know.
I am 100% Adolescence on that. It's like one of my all-time, like one of the most influential albums to me too.
Yeah.
It's just like one of my all-time favorite.
I knew you were
albums.
going to go with that too.
Hey, a broke clock is right twice two times a day, right? But
It was my first choice until I realized that Dance With Me was, that's the first
It's also
record I bought.
Fucking brilliant album.
no, I mean that's a brilliant album. In fact, I would like, fuck, it's pretty hard.
Well, it's like
you know?
even Damage, like and it's funny too.
Yeah.
Like I know that
You can't go
Rollins
wrong
was
with
the,
all
like
three.
the fourth of four singers, but like at the age in which I started listening to Black Flag, that's
5.
oh sorry, but he was this
Shout out Mike V.
Yeah, but he was the singer when I started listening to him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's
Yeah.
kind of like my first introduction to Black Flag was with Henry Rollins singing.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like when people still talk about Sean Brown being the first singer for Dag
Dag
Nasty.
Nasty,
It's
yeah.
like, well, I never heard him. They never put
Right.
anything out with him.
That's how I feel.
Until
That's
well
like-
later, yeah.
That's how I feel. That's why Henry Rollins is my favorite singer.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
So Stu's going to give us his other pick.
Yeah, our other pick
Other
of
one?
81.
81, I picked Discharge Y.
Dude.
Because I think in terms of music, this is the first record that you as a listener is being bulldozed by. I just feel like you're literally being assaulted by this music.
Yeah.
And it just puts you in a war zone. And they invented the circle pit beat, in my opinion.
Yeah, they invented a whole genre.
A whole entire genre.
You know, the D-beat genre.
The D-beat genre.
You know? Yeah, I mean, I would... Well, like, if you have to use one word for it, like, it's relentless.
It's just
You know?
out of this. It's out of control. Like
Yeah.
the imagery, like just black on white, or white on black LP of a fucking eyeball. It's like eyeball lungs and like some dead people. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, tossing a few dead.
I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you like this or the LP more?
This. Yeah.
I love them both. I take them as one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That's what I would say too. I think that's what I have. Like,
I know that was fucking weak of me.
yeah.
to say which one do you like more. You
like,
got
I
to
don't
choose.
know, dude.
Well, I like both.
Yeah.
That was weak as fuck. I apologize for that.
Move, dude.
whatever,
Dick
dude.
move.
Okay.
I
Joe?
chose, you guys seemingly chose punk stuff as well, but I went outside of that. And so my pick for this is Psychedelic Furs, Talk, Talk, Talk. This
How do you
band-
know I went punk? Did you gaze at my list?
No, but I can tell. No, I don't know what you did. I'm just saying. I chose this record over a few others. Ozzy, Diary of Madman's that year too. Men at Work as well too. Both great records too. But I think this Psychedelic Furs like set the blueprint for what the rest of new wave was going to be throughout the 80s. And they were a real band, unlike a lot of the other ones that that were all digital, drum machines and all that other stuff. Oh, that scared me.
Speaking of digital,
Vroom.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, Psychedelic Furs, Richard Butler.
I've never heard it.
You never heard of Psychedelic Furs?
No.
Oh man.
Oh,
We need to correct that, my
yes.
Okay.
I think I read somewhere that
They got a new
Russ
record.
Rankin said that was one of his favorite singers.
Yeah. Yeah. Good Riddance covered
It's on the covers record.
on the covers record. Yeah. That's a 91 song, a song from 91, but
So they had longevity as well.
yeah, Yeah, and they got
They have a new album out,
They got a new record coming in June or something like that.
which also sounds fucking really
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, sorry.
The best record of 1981 that's not California punk or hardcore is the fucking Minor Threat 7-inch, you motherfuckers.
Well, all right. So Joe and I talked about this earlier. How
You know what the runner-up is? MI 7-inch.
it's true. It's true. But I feel like, at least for me, that kind of goes without saying. I don't know.
We wanted to talk about stuff that's not been talked about
Exactly.
a whole lot more. You know, like we know this other guy that talks about like, oh, I don't want to talk about the stuff that's been talked about a bunch. I want to talk about this niche stuff.
Okay, well here's my. This is a fucking. Okay, he triggered me, so I'm gonna let me be triggered.
Unleashed, dude.
Okay, this is a hardcore and punk rock podcast.
Yes.
The reason why I do a hardcore and punk rock podcast is because it's my favorite fucking music.
Right.
And it's also the most niche music. So it needs to be talked about. Like, there's plenty of podcasts that talk about mainstream music and new wave or whatever else is more popular than hardcore and punk rock. The best fucking record from 1981 is the Minor Threat 7-inch because, okay, my favorite music ever is hardcore and punk rock.
Yeah.
The best hardcore record ever is the Minor Threat 7-inch. So how could there be any other fucking option? But that's all I got.
Yeah, I agree.
So good. Okay.
But
But I want to talk about another Yoko record. There's plenty of. I mean, like, okay, dude.
when I proposed the idea,
there's
the
John.
whole idea was to talk about these other things and how they influenced us in punk rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
all.
just saying, don't dog of me choosing two punk rock records.
Nobody's
No,
talking.
I mean,
No, I know, but like, there's no point. Like, okay, you can choose a record outside, and I have plenty coming up that are non-punk and hardcore. Okay, if it's my favorite, and then you can stab me for not choosing whatever punk rock record for that year.
Can't wait.
But in '81, so the Minor Threat record's the best. Jesus,
it is.
And I'm not choosing something else to like because there's nothing I like more than punk and hardcore. And if this is the best punk and hardcore record ever, how can you choose anything else? I don't get it.
I don't know either.
Okay.
So let's go to 82.
Okay.
California.
Okay. Oh, I gotta choose here. Yeah. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay, and you want my California or my non-California?
California's going to be first.
Okay, my California is Fear the Record. And you talk about a punk classic. You talk about so much personality coming out of a singer.
Oh, my God.
And just I think about Fear as just like a band that can transcend genres. And like you could put them on any show, and they can like hold up and play. And then like if people don't like him, fuck it. He don't give a shit.
Dude. He's like
He'll-
30, dude. He doesn't fucking care.
He'll give it back to you. He's like a grown ass man playing grown ass man punk rock music in 1982.
In high school, I had a substitute teacher that was an old punk rock photographer, and he said he took photos of Fear, and Levine was just drenched in people's spit. He said it was his favorite photo he's ever taken.
That's awesome. So yeah, for California, that is my choice.
That's a good choice.
Fucking great choice.
Okay, and you guys, Stu?
This is really hard for me, like extremely hard, between Fear, the record, and Descendants, Milo Goes to College. I chose Descendants just because it's just the catchiest punk record of all time, in my opinion. And whenever I'm going through lady issues, I throw this record on.
Yeah, when you think about like, they're so melodic so early here.
So fucking
it's
early.
crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
So early.
It's just like bratty and like...
Yeah, and nailing like that maybe the early like snotty voice that like went on to be a pop punk genre.
Yeah, it's just Descendants and Arcale created Fat Records, in my opinion. So, yeah, love this record. Love the art. It's classic. I think everybody has at least one Descendants tattoo.
Not me.
Neither of you guys. I don't have one either.
Forrest?
It's on the head of my penis. His little Milo with the glasses.
I mean, Bike Cage is one of the greatest songs of all time,
dude.
right?
It's just nerd punk. It's just- The bass line on that song?
I'm singing it.
Dude.
Yeah. Like to have, yeah, I mean, to have the bass be like the star of the song is like insane, right?
Yeah, he walks it, dude. It's
Yeah.
it's so good. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm again.
Yeah.
Where did you go wrong this time? Where's the you're drunk, it's party time. Take a quick, relax yourself, relax your body too. Yeah. That's great. Fucking great pick, dude.
Yeah.
Who sings that?
With Descendants.
I'll keep it that way.
Oh, well, no, because Milo knew the words. So
See, I just feel the soul and the melody, man. You never wanted to hear Tom Waits sing the fucking Descendants?
That would be amazing.
that'd be fucking.
That would be good.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Carl would love that too.
So,
I chose Social Distortion 1945.
7-inch.
It was a 12-inch EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many songs?
3 songs.
Dude, play
3
pen.
songs on a 12-inch.
Is it on one side?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And now I'm not familiar with Social Distortion's catalog, so tell me where this fits in. Is it the first thing they did?
It's so they had
Is it before Mommy's Little Monster?
Yes.
It's before Mommy's Little Monster, yeah.
Okay, so they did EPs and they did the
Just the one.
yeah. Okay, and then they did the someone got their head
They had
kicked in
demos
before
that,
this.
that were circulating out there, and someone got their head kicked in song as well.
Okay, and then they
Then
do
Mommy's
this.
Little Monster came out, I think, same time or the same year that someone got their head kicked in.
But 1945 is so great because is that
Yeah.
that Posh Boy recording. Like Posh Boy
Yeah.
had this way of like taking a punk band, just making them sound like kind of
Great, like the
Yeah.
LP, like Clean Cut American Kid.
Yeah, so they do it in the studio that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Like the Rodney and the Rock studio.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Posh Boy recordings. I
which
thought
Roger
was
has
fucking
that mixing console.
I know. Do you know? Did you know that, Stu?
No.
And it's the same console that did "Screaming for Change."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So if anyone
Sorry,
wants,
nothing.
if anyone wants to buy that for a pretty penny,
Roger is selling it. Yeah,
yeah. We look when you have like special memorabilia, like the same thing. Today it's like I got a couple records. I don't want to sell them to the record store to get $3. I'd rather give them to someone that I know would like them.
Yes, thank you.
You're giving a piece. You're giving a piece of yourself, right? And so the same thing. It's like Roger. He's going to sell this board because he doesn't need it anymore. But we don't want some non-punk person to end up with it. Like you would like it to.
You want for the sentimental value.
Yeah, you want someone to be able to be like, dude, fucking Screaming for Change got recorded on this. You know, the Social Distortion got recorded on this. Instead of some dude that's just like, yeah, like I bought this used mixing board and hey, whatever.
Shout out to Rock's Mega Sound Studios in Ventura. I was in that studio a couple years ago, and the guy was like, Dookie was recorded on this.
Sick. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean,
it's cool for somebody. I mean, I'd rather get.
Well, maybe he wasn't
UC.
talking about the album.
yeah,
Actual
Recorded a bunch of shit on
shit
it.
on
For
there.
himself taking his shit on the fucking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay.
And where did they? Yeah,
Listen, if detach yourself from punk completely and just figure you're some asshole that works at Rolling Stone 50 years from now. I mean, Dookie's a seminal record.
yeah.
You know, it's the same way as talking about like Nirvana or I guess Led Zeppelin or whatever the fuck ever. If you're following popular music, it's something.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
You know.
for sure.
You want me to sing one of those songs? Do you have the time? Okay.
Yeah, no, I do love this. These, and it's 3 songs. It's Playpen, 1945, and
Under My Thumb.
and Under My Thumb, the Rolling Stones cover. Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
and it the band that Forrest and I grew up with that we love that were just ahead of us was a band called Disordered Youth, which we've talked about a bunch, and they covered. Oh my God,
We good?
They covered Playpen, so
I still love that fucking song.
it has a special place to us. So because of that, all right.
Yeah. Stu, you can get up.
All right, reach that.
Yeah. Is Sick Boy on that record?
No.
Okay,
Just making
you know,
sure.
I know I've probably I've probably said this before. I think 1945 and Mommy's Little Monster were both brilliant albums. I just kind of lost track after that.
Yeah. Well.
But I will chime in on your.
Oh yeah,
guys's,
please.
Oh, yeah.
So I will.
No one will hear us. Yeah.
You don't
Okay. All right.
anybody know where.
Forrest, who wins this battle? It's okay. It's 82.
82.
What do you give it?
Yeah.
What did you choose?
Oh, dude, Milo goes to college. But here's the thing.
Milo goes to college.
Between
Fear.
okay.
And Social D.
Okay,
And Forrest chose Social D.
No.
Moving on.
No. But here's the thing. While I'm chiming in, I was like, between Fear the Record and Milo Goes to College is like Sophie's
I
Choice.
turned down the wrong one. God damn it.
Hello.
Say that again, Forrest.
I said that between Fear the Record and Milo Goes to College is like fucking basic like Sophie's Choice type shit. You know what I
Right.
mean, it's almost impossible to choose between
Really
the
hard.
two. So I won't. Moving on. And while you're up, can you?
Yeah, everyone put in their orders.
There's some other great records from '82 that I just want to throw out there.
Hit it, Joe.
Channel 3, Fear of Life.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love that album.
Bad Religion, How Could Hell Be Any Worse?
Yeah.
Angry Samoans, Back from Samoa.
Love it.
The Mentor, self-titled. Circle Jerks, Wild.
Are you fucking around with that?
It's there. Dead Kennedys, Plastic Surgery.
But that's funny
Disaster.
because
I love that record.
Joe all day today has been shitting on Gigi Allen and the Mentors, and then they almost make his list.
They would make my list. The Vandals, Peace Through Vandalism. There was a lot of great
There's a lot of
Dude,
great fucking albums.
So
Well,
this
we're
was-
firing.
This was really difficult to choose one.
This year's stuff is firing, right?
So I went with the sentimental.
Wait,
Choosing 1945.
Okay, wait. This we're in '82 right now, right?
Yes.
So I have a pick for '82. Someone got their head kicked in
Yeah.
because for me personally, that was like because I got it because Aggression was on. That's the first time I ever heard Bad Religion or fucking Youth Brigade
Forrest
or
wins.
fucking
In
or Adolescence or fucking like all these bands. That my first like introduction to these fucking bands.
Absolutely brilliant pick, too, because it's all California.
Yeah.
Right?
Great pick.
The Joneses, California?
Yep.
Everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, dude. That's a fucking brilliant pick.
It's the best pick.
Yeah, I think Forrest chimes in with the steal and the win.
And the tattoo on his left arm.
That's the
The best thing ever for radio.
Oh, shit.
no. I'll hold it closer to the mic.
All right, so 82, the 82 wild card.
Okay, go.
Stu.
Okay, I picked Blitz, Voice of a Generation.
That is good. That is
Like
good.
15 songs
Yes.
and like
And all winners.
they're all winners. It's Oi at its finest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Catchy, political. I feel like it puts you. That record puts you in that time period, like kind of oppressed punk rock England, and I think the production's wild. It's just super reverby. It sound like they're in a bathroom in a cave.
What if you dude, that's like a complex thought, man.
Oh, dude!
Like imagine you walk you like go into a cave, man, and there's a bathroom.
In the bathroom in the cave.
That should be the name of like a vocal effect in the studio.
Yes.
Turn on the bathroom in the cave.
Oh, say no more.
And the funny thing is, actually,
Say no more, fam.
in my head, I know exactly what that would sound like.
Yeah, I just love this record. Title track's my favorite track, probably. The Voice of a Generation is just amazing. It just strikes a chord with me. And Propaganda, Moscow, all those songs, fucking love it.
Hell yeah. I love that record. I can't say a goddamn negative thing about it.
I have one.
Yeah?
Razors in the Night is not on it.
Yes. Well, you can't get mad about not having songs on it, but yeah. Raising the Night, the greatest Blitz song.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. You want me to sing that one?
No, I want you to sing this next one.
Okay.
That my choice, which is Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
Six,
to you,
the number of the beast. Just don't make me sing 22 Acacia Avenue. I cannot hit those notes. Well,
Yeah.
way to throw out a pick I can't argue with.
Yeah, I know. Also, this year for music, for other music, was Michael Jackson Thriller, The Cure Pornography, The Clash Combat Rock. So I wasn't going to choose any of those because it was going to be Iron Maiden no matter what. But I just it's nice to get a perspective of what else was happening at that time. So,
Were you a fan? Were you a fan of this when it came out? Do you remember coming out?
Iron Maiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you were already a fan like with the first singer, and then like this comes out.
I didn't. I knew of them, but I didn't. Because we would get Hit Parader magazines
Sure.
and like whatever that those other ones. I can't remember the other.
I've just always been
The
so
other
curious.
Metal Circus or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah.
I've just been so curious about like what it would like to be a fan like of the Deanna records and like enjoying them and then having Bruce come in because this is Bruce Dickinson's first record.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, and it's crazy because the first song on this record sucks. Invaders is garbage. It should have just been left off the record. Can you imagine if it started with 22 Acacia Avenue? Just like, if you're done and lonely. Because then when he belts, you're like, oh my God. Like, this is the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. That's all I got.
Yeah, 82, let's see, I was 11, so that's prime time to believe in witches and warlocks and,
When dinosaurs roam the earth.
That's the next record. Yeah. In a time when dinosaurs roam the earth. Yeah. That's Quest for Fire.
I don't know, dude.
That's when they got their history all wrong because they're talking about men being on when fucking dinosaurs were there. And it's like, you got your fucking
Like the Flintstones and shit.
you literally missed your timeline by
you mean
a
Iron
couple
Maiden
million
got
years.
history wrong?
Well, you want them to get it right.
That's the problem.
You want them to get it right because they're going to go on to tell you like about Alexander the Great. And,
Yeah.
and when you learn most of your history through Iron Maiden, whatever. All right.
If you learn your
Graduated
history
from
through
Iron Maiden High.
Yeah. Iron Maiden, a.k.a. Silver Strand High.
I got the Eddie degree. All right.
Is it me?
83.
No, 82.
82 your wild
82,
card.
wow.
82 wild card. The Negative Approach 7-inch. It's the greatest piece of hardcore of all time. So while I can say that the Minor Threat 7-inches are possibly the best, this is my favorite. It's the most raw, but catchy, but brutal, but awesome. Like, it's all in one. It's like, and all these songs fit onto a 7-inch. Like, good God, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is the greatest piece of hardcore music ever, probably, in my opinion. And hardcore music is my favorite music, and so this transcends all the other genres. Fuck Thriller. The Negative Approach 7-inch is the greatest piece of music in 1982.
Fucking sick.
And now we go to Forrest.
I'm going with Thriller.
All right, 1983, guys.
Okay. For my California pick, I chose Aggression, Don't Be Mistaken. And it's kind of self-explanatory at this point.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to argue at the table with
I don't think so.
That's a pretty awesome pick.
Yeah, just bluesy surf punk rock from yours truly, Oxnard.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Locals Only, my favorite song. Money Machine, favorite song.
What I thought was so interesting with talking to Bob was that some of these songs were written like really a long time before this.
Yeah.
So they must have been hashed out so hard by the time that they recorded this record. Because he's talking about like writing a few of these songs like in 78, 79.
Yeah.
That's insane. But yeah, the story is fucking
Yeah.
great.
Makes
Joe,
me
you got a
feel
favorite song?
alive.
Favorite song on that record?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, Slamming at the Club or
Fucking-
Intense Energy. I mean, it's a toss for the skateboard song or the slam pit song.
Yeah.
You know, but then which I've gushed over and you've gushed over the Henry Solo and Cat Killer is the
fucking
hands down the best.
Why are you guys
solo.
low rating Insomnia though? That
Oh,
fucking
that's a
solo
great
too.
That's a great song too.
I don't know. I like Body Count a lot. That was the first song I ever heard, and it blew me away.
And possibly the first Aggression song, according to Bob.
Away.
Yeah,
Body Count.
I think so.
Yeah, that was a Brandon's song.
Oh, then never
whatever
mind.
Brandon's band was, and they traded. There's a whole story about that they traded songs.
Oh,
And Aggression got Body Count, and Brandon got some other song that wasn't as good,
huh.
but they thought was better or whatever.
Trade
I don't know.
secrets.
Way,
Yeah.
dude, we gotta start trading songs.
What is Dad Brandon's gonna give me, dude?
The song you wrote.
That's what I'm saying. That's
DNA,
the
they're
joke.
gonna give you DNA.
I know. That's true.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. No, I think Insomnia is like one of the best songs on the record because
It's amazing.
It like has all like the driviness and the catchiness, and then you get the solo.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Money Machine. Like every
Machine.
song on that record
fucking
is
No
That-
Mercy. Fucking
yeah, Money Machine, the classic fucking thing of like the slow to fast. Like you can't listen to the song without thinking about the circle pit.
yeah, seriously,
know.
yeah, it's in your head.
And
like,
it put my life into perspective. I was like, fuck.
That's awesome.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Thanks, Mark.
Joe?
Yeah, that's great. I chose the Dickies Stukas over Disneyland.
So, I'm a Dickies fan, but not a super fan. This is third LP, I think.
Yeah, the third. I'm gonna say third. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the first record. Like they recorded it, and then their keyboardist, OD'd
Okay.
just after that, whatever. So it's the last with the original lineup. I think I might have that a little skewed, but this record, was the favorite record of a girl I used to date when we were kids, named Laurel Jones.
This is a fucking brilliant album.
Yeah,
Such a
and
fucking-
she, we played the fucking hell out of this record. She taught me how to drive to this record. Like, she was from Santa Cruz, so we would drive to Santa Cruz all the time to see her parents and stuff, and listen to this nonstop.
How do you rate this against the first two Dickies albums?
It's far better.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Third record. Forrest, you agree?
There's songs on
It's
this.
the best. It's the best Dickies record.
It's fucking amazing.
Including anything they did after this, Killer Clowns, or any of the stuff in the fat record.
and it
That
has
they did or whatever.
everything on it from like
Yeah.
fast songs. It's just like Rosemary is just a beautiful song.
Yeah.
It's just like so many. Dude, Wagon Train, like there's like this range of, but everything on it was fucking brilliant.
It's a Led Zeppelin cover. There's a Hunchback song.
Can you think of another? Can you think of another punk band where their third record was their best record?
Yeah, I don't know.
Out of Trust.
I'm
We
sure.
haven't made it yet. But
I'm sure I could if I.
That's rough. If someone likes Bad Religion, No Control, that would be
That's
it. But
the
I
third or
actually
fourth?
that would be the third LP. Third LP. But I like the ones that sandwich it because I like Suffer, which would be the second LP, and then Against the Grain is the fourth. LP.
no, you're forgetting. What's it?
Into the Unknown.
Into the Unknown. Into the Unknown.
Yeah, I'm not counting that.
Okay, well you're
I don't
not
think.
counting it.
I don't think
I
they
mean-
counted either.
Well, no, I mean if we're saying punk, we count. I'm leaving out their non-punk LP. I don't know. I'm not counting that as a real Bad Religion LP.
Okay, it's Bad Religion though.
Okay, I mean, okay. Well, then, okay, if that's the case, then for sure, the third Bad Religion album is the best
Suffer.
because Suffer is
there you go.
best.
Yeah.
So okay,
We'll get to that later.
cool. Sometime next month.
Was that Wrap Up 82?
That Well, that was 83.
Okay, that was
That's
83.
83.
And 83, I got to do California
That's-
punk hardcore still.
Yeah.
That's your California punk hardcore.
That's my 83 California
yeah,
punk.
I'm going Suicidal Tendencies, self-titled.
Oh, good one.
It's just an album that, I talk on the pod a lot about loving albums where there's nothing that sounded like it before or after. And Jesus, this is one of those albums. Everyone that knows it, it's a total game changer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. It's blistering fast. Fucking. If I would have clipped the Greg thing by now, you toss it in. And then.
Gotta do it, dude.
Yeah, and then I love some of the more stripped down songs like Memories of Tomorrow. Of course, you have like the bigger, longer songs, which and now at the age 40, I've listened to them too many times and don't ever need to hear them again.
Yeah, I know how that goes already.
I've always had there's something about the song I Want More too, just the way.
Yes,
that song,
it's
just-
so like
yeah.
it's melodic.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
heartfelt. Yeah,
Possessed.
that's yeah. I mean, this record is
That album was kind of a
what's
life
the-
changer.
what's
I
the-
think
what's
the
the
wife
love
heard
song
when
on
it
that
came out.
record?
It was just fucking.
What's the love song on that record?
God damn it!
that's not that I Want More. No,
I saw your mommy and your mommy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's it. I think it is I Want More. Yeah, I think you're right.
That song scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Always skip it. Like, fuck, that song was terrifying.
Tyler Lane.
I like my mom.
Yeah, it's brutal. Dead moms is rough. All right, we're gonna go to non or wild card. I mean,
Wild card. Yeah.
Wild card. Am I up? Dad Brains, Rock for Light. That was my wild card.
Dad brains.
Dad brains. They were around there.
oh
Man.
jeez,
Bad Brains, Rock for Light.
do you like this more than the Roar?
Yes, absolutely.
And did you hear this before the Roar?
This is the first. This is literally the second punk record I ever heard.
Yeah, because I feel like there's no right or wrong answer of which one you like of those two, but I do feel like to a man or woman, it is like whatever you heard first.
Yeah.
And
Was that the first thing you heard first? Was the
well, the first one I heard was Roar, and so I don't like Rock for Light as much.
yeah.
But there's, I mean, I can't imagine it either way, right? Because like if you like Rock for Light, then you would listen to Roar and be like, whoa, the songs are like slowed down and kind of weird,
Right.
And
Which
then listen,
I don't like those very much.
right, and then when you listen the other way, you're like, oh, they're so fast, you lose a little bit of like that fucking Bad Brains groove,
They have the reggae songs on that record are like some of my favorite tracks.
The reggae songs are undeniably superior,
Yeah.
for sure.
It just cuts the record up, and I think when I had it on tape, and it was all the tracks were fucked up, so I never know what the true order of it is.
Okay.
But it's fine. I just always listening to it in my order. I always put it on a playlist and like switch all the tracks up.
That's so sick.
But actually, I had one. I forget what song it was. I think it was "Fearless Vampire Killers" that cuts off halfway on side A, and then on side B it was the rest of the song. So I'll always remember it as "Fearless Vampire Killers" getting cut off in the middle. But yeah, fucking love that.
That's
HR's vocals, the speed blew me away as a kid, and just I think that was one of the first bands where I heard a lot of like stops and starts, and because they just stopped on a dime, and it was just like flip of the hat, dude. It was fucking crazy, and yeah, just love it.
Yeah, because they're all the best players.
Yeah,
Like, and the singer HR, maybe the most talented dude in the band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is like prime 80s hardcore when the singer is just as talented as the band.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's before the era of like the singer's like the guy that doesn't play an instrument.
And
know?
and has the most energetic, frontman thing.
Yeah,
going
I
on
mean, he was a
in the
fucking
game.
gymnast, right? Dude,
Backflips
like
with the-
backflips.
Yeah,
and
backflip
fucking-
out of nowhere. Oh,
with a
shit.
space helmet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's a great choice.
Yeah, I agree. Joe?
I chose Synchronicity from the Police.
Okay.
Sweet.
Now, again, just being a guy that's like a Police greatest hits fan, what are the hits on this record?
Well, Every Breath You Take is the big hit on it, but the song Synchronicity itself is fantastic. Let's see what else I wrote on here.
No, I also have Roxanne.
That's not on there.
Did you enjoy Puff Daddy's remix of the song?
I don't think I've heard that.
I'll be missing you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. But this is cool.
Yeah.
Are you a huge Police fan?
I'm a huge fan of that record, that early stuff. Well, I mean,
Is this early?
yeah, I mean, sorry. This is, I think, the last full record. There might be one after this. I can't remember now. But, like, this sound, like, they nailed it with this record,
This is the apex of the Police.
Just the right amount of that kind of Jamaican ska thing that they were trying to implement in there, and rock and everything, and their punk roots that at least that Sting had.
Yeah.
Stu Copeland's the best drummer on the planet, so at the time, so yeah.
I love that song "So Lonely." Yeah, that's early though,
That's
right?
earlier. I think it's a Regatta.
I can't sing that one. Sting's too high. 83.
Also, this year, I just want to throw this out. It was Metallica, Kill 'Em All, and David Bowie, Let's Dance.
Oh, you're okay. I actually have a one for.
We gotta do the. We're gonna do a big unveiling at the end for your choices for us.
No, I'm just saying 83. Out of Step, Minor Threat.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's pretty good.
That's
that's fucking great.
It's perfect. I love that album. That's fucking.
Me too.
What's your wild card?
My wild card is Tom Waits' Swordfish Strongbones. This is the first Tom Waits record where he changes his sound and goes weird. And, the strange thing about Tom Waits is he got married and then got weird. And so, like...
Maybe because he felt confident.
Wait, what about Bone Machine? I thought that was like his weird record.
Bone Machine is later. That would be several LPs after this. Okay. So this is his first when he changes his sound from being like a loungy dude playing the piano and singing. And even the album before this, Heart Attack and Vine, has a little more up-tempo, like kind of swingy stuff. But this is like full weird, where you could say that he's heavily influenced by Captain Beefheart Trout Mask Replica. So he has like those weird songs where he's just me banging on a pipe and fucking singing.
Yeah.
But then it's also that stuff juxtaposed with like the ballads that he does are so insane. And then his like level of storytelling, like he's like the artist that makes me feel like I can be places with him describing it, like talking about being like away on shore leave and describing like the playing cards that people are using and so forth. That's it. And then he goes like full YOLO style too on some shit. Like he has like a ballad on here about his wife that's like a 50-second song. So it's like he's completely unrestrained by any sort of limitations you get from songwriting. And it's a beautiful album. Not his best, but his first of being fucking weird. And it has lots of high moments. So that's my 83.
I gotta check it out.
You gotta check it out.
I gotta check it out.
For sure. Yeah, and most people also consider this the first of the trilogy, which would be Swordfish Trombones, and then Rain Dogs, and then I don't know. I'll think about it.
South Heaven.
Yeah. It's getting late.
It is.
Yeah. So is that it for 83 on all of us?
Yeah.
We're all squared away.
Okay.
Oh, Forrest already.
Oh, Forrest.
Out of Step.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 84. California punk and hardcore. Stu.
Well, both of my choices are just that. They're California punk and hardcore.
Hell yeah.
One band is from Oxnard, and it is Ill Repute.
Yes.
What happens next?
Yes. Can't argue with it.
I fucking love it.
I love it too.
It's just so good. I don't know. It makes me feel proud of where I'm from,
Yeah. We've gone over the record a million times on the pod.
10 billion times.
Yeah.
So you don't know it, go buy it. Don't
Yeah.
download it. Go buy the record.
Go buy the record so Doug
Sounds
Moody
better
can
on
get
vinyl.
more money.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's also it's on Spotify.
It is, yeah. It's like it's accessible completely, but
But
buy the record.
Yeah, old punk and hardcore sounds better on vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe.
I chose Black Flag My War.
Cool record.
Yeah.
Some would say their last good record. Some would say their first bad record.
Yeah.
Interesting.
One side is not so great.
Which side?
Ooh, choosing a record where you only like one side.
Well, no, I like the whole thing, but I understand that people don't like side 2.
Okay.
They like side 1, but they don't like side 2. I like the whole thing, personally. This was my introduction to Black Flag, so this is the first Black Flag I heard. So this is what I thought.
That's awesome.
It was all supposed to sound like.
I was stoked when you when you heard
fucking
Jealous Again then.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Imagine liking this and then getting to hear Jealous Again.
Well, I mean, full disclosure, and this was my second choice, so I might as well chime in now.
okay.
Yeah.
So, wax poetic on this record, guys.
Oh, dude. Zany and wasty. As I heard Greg say in an interview.
Yeah, I can
And
see
that it like totally sums up the whole fucking record for me.
Zany and wasty.
We go a little zany and a little bit wasty.
My note. Yeah.
That makes it sound way more YOLO than it is, no?
YOLO, dude.
I want to read what my note here says. So this feels like a generic pick, but since I was mistaken that we decided on West Coast bands and not just California bands, I had originally chosen 7 Seconds The Crew, so I went with this record. I do love the record though. Bill Stevenson, amazing.
Some of the most iconic Black Flag artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 Seconds to Crew, great pick.
Yeah. That was.
I wish you could have had it. That's why you got. That's why you got mad about not West Coast, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But then I guess what a coast
close.
is Reno on.
Yeah, I mean they're almost California.
Yeah.
It's close.
No, I know. Agreed.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I went with Black Flag My War. What do you got?
Look, 1984. I'm gonna go with one of them, and It's so hard not to go. What happens next? So hard not to go. Plug in Jesus. I'm going Stalag 13 in control.
Sweet.
Better.
You know, it's just what mood am I in? What mood am I in today? You know, I'm in that mood. I was thinking about the pod that I did with Ron and going in and them doing this album and how clean it sounds. And he was talking about like how much like it would cost thousands and thousands of dollars to like do this record. Like that's why it sounds so good, guys.
Dude,
like
their
I
guitar tone-
never thought about it. I just thought it was a fluke. You know, like sometimes you go in the studio, it comes out awesome, sometimes not. But he was saying that the Upstart Records dude is like a Beverly Hills kid and like literally shelled out the money, and sometimes you get what you pay for, and that's why this record sounds so fucking perfect.
The guitar tone sounds like chainsaws if they were on the clean setting.
In a bathroom in a cave.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going. I mean, everyone again,
That's-
just like what happens next.
You know what happens next in Control, Plug in Jesus too. Like the RKL 7-inch too. That
Yeah.
You know,
RKL
like,
7-inch.
like they're so. I just didn't want to pick those because we talk about them a lot. So, but those certainly are probably the 3 or 4 most played records of mine. Like if you were to look at like my counts list in iTunes, it's definitely going to be those records more than anything else that I listen to. So
Or what spent the most time on your Crosley?
yeah.
No. It's the shitty record player brand. Sorry.
Oh yeah, right.
Shout out to Crosley, that's what I got. I also got a cassette player on that shit.
Dude, for reals?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you a better record player. I'll give you an old Crosley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got one for you.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
That's what I do when I come to Ventura. I give people record players.
Yeah.
And records.
Man, you're the best.
I can't wait.
Records
Dude,
and
it's
record
like
players.
Christmas every time we pod, dude.
I know, man.
I'm trying to simplify my
Got a
life.
stand your ground cassette last time.
Oh,
Now-
dude, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I got some original habeas corpus stickers.
Yes. That was ill.
Fuck.
That was ill. That feels like just yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the California punk and hardcore, right?
Yeah. What's Forrest got? 84.
Oh yeah. Why don't you let's find out what you choose of. How about of the big three of 84 Nard?
See, here's the problem: is there's no way I could pick out of those three. It's just because they're such a huge part of my childhood, or a huge part of me like playing music. Those three albums were extremely like I can't. There's no way I could pick between those three.
Yeah, and just so people know, we're saying the three because Aggression, Don't Be Mistaken came out the year before.
Yeah.
I guess we just mentioned. Well, what mood are you in now?
Right now, probably In Control.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Well, we're having a good night, dude.
There's not a wrong.
You know, like yeah, it's like if we were feeling a little edgier, then we'd be
Well,
in.
the funny thing is, I do not have a favorite album. Like it depends on my mood. It just
Exactly.
depends, like,
On the day, yeah.
well, that's why these lists are so hard.
Yeah,
Is because
well, like Woody Allen said, art is subjective. That's why he never went to a single award ceremony because he didn't believe in the whole people picking what's good and what's not.
Yeah.
he just believed in
Also,
being a pedo.
So
Well,
I just
but, you need to have something to believe in.
Am I wrong?
No,
yeah.
not at all.
Some people go to the Oscars. Some people fuck kids. Everybody has their own thing.
Man, that guy was so righteous. Fuck that guy, dude. All right.
So,
But that was-
I was
sorry,
gonna throw out what else was that? The 84 West Coast.
I just want to say I'm really enjoying you doing this. This is this
you were
is,
saving.
Thanks for doing this homework.
Yeah,
This is nice to like. It's painting a picture of the year.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I also had when I did my research, Slip It In, Black Flag, and Family Man, both of those, and My War. So all three of those the same year,
Which is fucking crazy.
How prolific.
Yeah. I don't know how much they sat on that stuff from '83 and carried over or whatever, but
Sure.
but it is what it is. Anyway, also Flipper, Gone Fishing, that was your Circle Jerks, Golden Shower of Hits, TSOL Changed Today, which is a fantastic record too.
Yep.
Battalion of Saints, Second Coming,
Yeah.
Vandals, When in Rome. So those are the other ones that I noted on my list here. So
Rad.
Okay.
yeah.
So Stu, what's your wild card pick for 84?
Wild card. For 84, I picked Black Flag, My War.
No, your wild card.
Yeah, that was mine.
Oh, that's right, because
yeah.
he did What Happens
I-
Next.
yeah. I
He did.
Pew
He
and
had two
like-
California Hardcore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
did you do your wild card
I did not.
for 84? Okay.
I chose Depeche Mode, Some Great Reward, which is
You're gonna have to explain it to me.
definitely a digital. I mean, there's a little bit of real guitar in there, but most of it's all drum machines and all that stuff.
Name one single.
South of Heaven. I don't know. I can't. Hold on a second.
I enjoy Depeche Mode now. I used to hate them because I used to be into like Skid Row and shit when I was like 9. And then they used to have that stupid music video of like the guy walking like over, like he's walking on a hill and shit. Do you remember that? All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was there.
I love that song.
In my,
I love that song.
and that's funny because I love that song now. But back then, when I just wanted,
yeah.
no, I know. But when I wanted to listen to fucking Skid Row and Poison and shit, and you got to listen to that song with this fool walking on a hill, and then he just ends up being a king. Like, what the fuck is this?
You lost me at Skid Row and Poison.
I was fucking 10.
Okay, so People Are People, Blasphemous Rumors, Master and Servant. Those are the big
good.
songs
Yeah.
off that record. But yeah, I kind of fell in love with that band because I spent the summer with my cousin and she was really into them and yeah, it just kind of what. No, I didn't have sex with my cousin. That's your
Shout out to
Why would you go there?
Yeah.
A stitch back.
Yeah, and
We'd have long walks on the beach holding hands and listening to...
Depressed Claude.
and I really do like this band a lot. I've seen them several times live, and I actually saw them in 84, 85. So,
That's rad.
That's awesome.
But it was always a secret, like
They were your secret pleasure band?
until like I met Forrest in '86 or whatever that was. You know?
And then he liked it, and then it was okay for you to like it?
Well, more people were accepting of new wave by that time. So yeah.
What's your biggest guilty pleasure band, Stu? Or album? You don't have one, right? You don't give a shit. You toss them all out there.
Oh yeah.
What's that Bieber record you were talking about?
Oh, dude. All right, I got one.
For what?
Bieber.
Beaver?
Sugar Ray self-titled.
The first, like, Sugar Ray self-titled
Like the
is
third
one.
record, yeah.
Oh, and that's one you legitimately enjoy?
I fucking love that whole record.
That would count. Joe, you got one anymore?
I'm out of here. I quit.
Hey, they were great at the Ventura County Fair.
Oh.
And Mark McGrath shouted out "Sick of It All" for whatever reason. It was fucking hilarious.
They do a lot of fairs now, right? That's
That's the thing. I think he's the only original member too.
You know, mine was that, like, the famous Gin Blossoms album. I love that record. The New Miserable Experience.
That's the one
With, like,
the
Hey
replacement
Jealousy.
guy?
Hey Jealousy.
That's the replacement singer.
Okay, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
So anyway, Hey
Yeah.
Jealousy, killer track. But no, I love the whole record. So that's my guilty pleasure.
Cinderella would be my guilty pleasure.
Ooh, Nobody's Fool though. That song is a fucking banger. Nobody's Fool. Sorry.
I prefer the second record to the one you're talking about, which is Night Songs. I prefer the Long Cold Winter.
Does that one have Don't Know What You Got?
Yes.
Till It's Gone. See, dude, I know my butt rock.
Oh,
Well, it was my first love.
I love that
Yeah, it was my first love when I was like, you know, when you move out from like
butt rock, dude.
when you like, you know, the first time that you actually like start liking your own music.
Forrest is over there disgusted.
Of course, well, that's fine. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up on this, and then we're gonna get. I get my last wild card
Oh, did you?
of 84. No, I'm gonna get it right now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And then we're gonna go to Forrest's big reveal of his favorite of each for the 5-year spread, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Wait, you guys missed my guilty pleasure though.
Oh yeah, what's your guilty pleasure?
Santa Gold's self-titled album.
What is that?
Santa Gold.
I've never even heard of it.
It's. I'll Google it. Look it up later.
It's not a guilty pleasure if we can't make fun of you about it.
Okay, there's a shit ton of '80s new wave.
You're like, I like some obscure ass shit that you never heard of. Because
It makes me cool.
it's like the opposite of a guilty pleasure.
No, well, the thing is, you never heard of it because it's kind of more modern poppy shit. Anyway,
Okay.
I absolutely love Duran Duran. I don't know. It's
That's
all-
Wild
a lot of
Boys, right?
80s.
That's fine.
Isn't Duran Duran Wild Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's Crow Cop's entrance song. One of the hardest men to ever walk the earth. So Duran Duran is cool too. All right, my wild card for 1984 is maybe the greatest LP of all time, which is Agnostic Front, Victim in Pain. Ooh. You know, I mean, it's probably the best hardcore record ever, and hardcore music is probably the best genre of music ever. So I'm going with Agnostic Front, Victim in Pain. No fucking questions asked.
Yeah, there's no questions asked.
Yeah. Oh, hell no! No, not that one. I meant this one. Yeah, because I'm gonna hit that proper. So yeah, AF Victim in Pain. That is my wild card. Yeah.
I was just going to throw out the other punk ones that I forgot.
Okay.
I didn't read
Yeah,
those
yeah,
off
1984.
Yeah, 84. Justice League, Think or Sink.
Okay.
Doggy
Shout out Ryan Hoffman.
Doggy Style, Work as One. We loved Forrest and I loved that record, that 7-inch when we were
So
kids.
Donut Shop Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Donut
yeah.
Shop Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Nymphomaniac and
they went on to be.
Cottonmouth Kings.
That's right.
Well, couple
a
members.
portion of them, yeah.
Okay.
Unity, You Are the One.
What?
You Are One.
Ooh, well, that's one close to my heart.
No,
And Unity, You Were the One.
yeah.
Buy that shit. Indecision Records. Get it at revhq.com.
No Means No. X, there was a good In Love Grand. That was a pretty good record. Descendants, I Don't Want to Grow Up. That was the other one I wanted to mention. And Dead Kennedys, Franken Christ.
Oh, how did Dead Kennedys not get mentioned? Like, I thought someone would get them.
I love Plastic Surgery Disasters, but I just didn't pick it.
Cool. Oh. Well, maybe we'll be hearing about them sometime in the future. All right, Forrest, let's hit the big reveal.
Okay. So, I fucked the whole thing up, right? I totally misheard everything. I was just like, okay, so one album, punk album from this time to this time, one. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go for influential shit. And I purposely
Going Hellawaits.
Yeah. I purposely didn't pick anything from Oxnard because I'm biased. Mm-hmm. I just decided to get out of Oxnard. So I just went things that were very influential to me. And both of them were California hardcore. One was Adolescence, self-titled. And the
Brilliant pick.
Yeah. And the other one was Someone Got Their Head Kicked In.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
I love it. We were able to work them both in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
It worked out.
That was it.
Well, that was awesome.
Fucking up's fine.
Zanfir, the master of the pamphlet.
Well, yeah, that was later. Yeah.
But that was also on Mystic Records.
What? On a different Mystic.
No.
No.
Zamfir
It's
what?
a joke.
No, it actually was on Mystic. Well, it was probably a different Mystic, but it was on Mystic Records.
I think I have a Christmas with Zamfir record. Yeah. I enjoy listening to that while my Yule log is burning. All right, I've actually really enjoyed doing this. How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, this was
liked
fun.
it.
Let's keep going.
Can I go smoke a cigarette at some point in time?
No. We're gonna wrap up this. Right. Let's wrap it up and we'll take a quick break and come back.
Let's get somebody else next time and actually tell them, make sure that they understand the rules.
Oh, you should probably get somebody who listens to the show.
I don't know about that, but
all right.
Peace.
See ya. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's fun, and we're gonna do some more coming up soon. And shoot an email. Let me know your picks. I'm always curious to see what you guys like. And to end this show, we are going to do another story time with Forrest, and then we'll wrap up for the week. And I will see you all again next week. So here is Forrest. All right, we're back. Story time with Forrest, and just let you take it away, bud.
Okay, I really think that I need some type of like a theme song or something.
Talking to the mic song.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, let me turn you up. All right. Number
Hello.
2. Yeah.
Hi.
There he is.
Yeah, I think I need a theme song, like story time with Forrest. Forrest's gonna tell a fucking story.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Oh yeah. It's a work in progress.
Smash that Patreon button.
Okay. So a friend of mine owns this company. It's like a temp service for like stagehands and roadies and stuff like that. To where like be big concerts, festivals, events, and if the people who are putting it on are understaffed, they would hire her to send us out to go work on it. Anyway, there's one that I got to work on that every year Oprah Winfrey throws these huge parties at her house. And she does it every year. It's not really for anything. It's not like a birthday thing or a fundraiser. It's just like the who's who and whatever. It doesn't matter. So anyway, I worked this party out at Oprah's house. And you go there, and where she lives, every time a neighbor puts their property up for sale, she'll buy that to expand her property. To where she has like a fleet of golf carts. That's the only way to really navigate. She has little cobblestone roads, and you can easily get lost, so you have to take golf carts around everywhere. But she has like a little outdoor amphitheater that we set up sound for. The people that were playing there, like all together, were like Cyndi Lauper and Bon Jovi and Alicia Keys and Elton John. All these people just going up and doing songs and stuff. Anyway, I don't know. Like, I'm not really hip on pop culture, like I lost my subscription to Tiger Beat magazine a long time ago. Like, I don't know who, but like, there's a lot of fucking people there that I had no fucking clue who they were. But I was going to go set up some speakers somewhere, and I had this guy with me that was working from the company that I was doing work for. And we had like speakers and cable and stuff in the back. And I go around this cobblestone road, and there's this guy in a golf cart right next to me. And you know, he like, gives me that look like he wants to race. So I was like, fuck it, let's fucking race, right? So I'm fucking racing this guy like around cobble street roads. Okay, in my defense, I had 2 people and like a bunch of cable and shit in my golf cart, so mine was heavier. So the guy gets up to his turn, like turns, like shakes his fist in victory, like, you know, he beat me, and like he turns and goes on the other road. And the guy that's in the passenger seat goes, dude, that was fucking awesome. I'm all, what? He's all, you just fucking got in a golf cart race with Usher. I'm like, who the fuck is Usher? So anyway, that's how I got in a golf cart race with Usher at Oprah Winfrey's house.
All right. Oh, that was great.
Oh, that's great.